1 second profession awakening. The 2nd of June, 2830, 10 a.m. At the 4th High School of Lenin City, all the teachers and students were gathered at the training ground. We're about to awaken our professions. I hope I can get the warrior profession. Then, I'll focus on defense. I'll definitely be able to survive when facing demon beasts. Is that all? Where's your ambition? I want to become a mage. After all, wouldn't it be faster to unleash a spell on a large group of demon beasts? Speaking of which, I want to awaken the summoner profession. I heard that summoners can summon demon girls from another world. Hee, this is true happiness. Yang Wei, you pervert. Your thoughts are actually so dirty. However, if you can't keep her, don't forget to ask me for help. My house is very big. I can help you hide the demon woman. Horizontal ellipsis. Hearing the discussion around him, Lu Yan clenched his fists tightly, his expression very nervous. After coming to this world for 3 years, the opportunity to change his fate had finally arrived. 100 years ago, the demon disaster of this world descended. When the void gate opened, it brought a large number of demon beasts and foreign races. The entire earth also expanded by thousands of times. Demon dens appeared frequently, and demon beasts plundered. Because of them, humans were suppressed. After 10 years of research, humans had used the power of the void gate to bring about the global digitization. After that, everyone could clearly see their own physical data. At the same time, by killing demon beasts, one could obtain combat experience to increase their strength. However, the premise was that one had to awaken a combat profession at the age of 18. If one awakened an auxiliary profession, they could only become a supporting character of someone who had awakened a combat profession. Although it was relatively safer to awaken auxiliary professions, they were completely inferior to combat professions in terms of social status and wealth. The strength of an awakened profession was also related to one's physique, intelligence, and various other aspects. Moreover, even if one changed their profession to a combat profession, they still needed enough combat techniques to fully unleash their strength. Therefore, other than teaching combat techniques, the school also needed to increase the physical fitness of the students. Lu Yan's physique was very poor, but he was very good at combat techniques. Lu Yan was an orphan in this world and relied on Lu Uli, who was also an orphan. Without extra money to buy resources to increase his physique, Lu Yan's physique was far inferior to ordinary students and he looked somewhat thin. Sister Liuli changed her profession to an ordinary swordsman. However, in order to increase my blood essence, she exchanged the reward for a blood essence tonic, causing her to be severely injured on her first mission. Only by changing to a combat profession and obtaining a reward can I save Sister Liuli. Lu Yan looked at a profession awakening platform not far ahead, his expression becoming more and more nervous. As long as he awakened a combat profession, the Ministry of Education would give him rewards to increase his strength to face the university entrance examination in 3 days. The rewards for awakening a profession were the same, be it awakening a combat profession or an auxiliary profession. One could obtain the qualifications to take the university entrance examination. Of course, the university entrance examination of the combat profession and the auxiliary profession was different. The contents of the examination were also completely different, and the rewards for those examinations were also worlds apart. The rewards of the combat profession university entrance examination far exceeded the rewards of the auxiliary profession. This profession awakening only qualified him for the university entrance examination. The university entrance examination in 3 days was the main focus. The results of the university entrance examination determined how many resources one could obtain. More importantly, it also determined what level one could enter. The resources of prestigious universities far surpassed ordinary universities. The content of the university entrance examination was about battling demon beasts. Lu Yan gathered his thoughts because the awakening ceremony had already begun. As long as he walked onto the profession awakening platform and placed his hand on the profession awakening stone, he would be able to complete the awakening in a minute. Wang Muayu, Li Feng, Zhu Yu. The students whose names were called began to stand on the profession awakening platform and begin the awakening ceremony. There were a total of 8 awakening platforms in the entire field. There were also many students in front of Lu Yan's awakening platform. Lu Yan knew that he was at the back of the line because he was not a student of the ordinary class and was only a student of the accompanying class. The students of the school's ordinary class were equipped with blood essence supplements that could help them increase their physical fitness. There were even nutritionists who specialized in nourishing their bodies. However, this required high tuition fees. As for students like Lu Yan who could not afford the tuition fees of the ordinary class, they could only enroll in the accompanying class. They could listen to the lecture with the rest of the students and did not have to pay any tuition fees. However, they would not receive any other resources or benefits. Moreover, many people in the accompanying class could not awaken their professions. Most of the people who successfully awakened their professions could also only awaken auxiliary professions. After all, compared to the students of the ordinary class, their physical fitness was too poor and they were unable to withstand the strength required for combat professions. Light rose from the profession awakening platform as the awakening ceremony officially began. Look, Zhu Yu has awakened the mage profession. That's one of the most popular professions. It is a wide AoE attack and is very popular. I'm really envious. Li Ming has awakened the alchemist profession. What a pity. His combat talent is quite high. Usually, no one can defeat him in sparring. Unfortunately, he has awakened an auxiliary profession. Damn, what's going on? Has Yang Wei really awakened as the summoner profession? Is this guy really going to summon a bunch of demon girls? Noisy voices sounded on the field. As the light of awakening lit up, the students on the stage began to awaken their professions. Those who obtained combat professions were happy, and those who obtained auxiliary professions were regretful. Those who had not awakened their professions were all stunned and found it difficult to accept. After all, as long as one developed their auxiliary profession well, they could also become a top-notch expert. However, if they did not awaken their profession, it was impossible. They were not even qualified to participate in the university entrance examination. Lu Yan, Feng Wei, Ma Xiaochao. The speed of the awakening was very fast. Lu Yan did not wait long before his name was called. With an uneasy mood, Lu Yan arrived at the profession awakening platform. Under the guidance of the teacher beside him, he placed his hand on the profession awakening stone. Buzz! A light instantly rose. It was a faint green color that was mixed with a defeated aura. Lu Yan heaved a sigh of relief. The light meant that he had successfully awakened his profession and not failed. And the rising light landed and enveloped Lu Yan's body as he began to fuse his strength. The global digitization allowed Lu Yan to mobilize his current information. Name, Lu Yan. Level, 0. Class, Necromancer. Skill, none. Next were the physical attributes. Lu Yan's gaze landed on the profession column. His body suddenly tightened before relaxing. A Necromancer? Not bad. Although it was publicly recognized as their weakest combat profession, it was at least still a combat profession. At the very least, he would be able to use the reward to treat Sister Liuli's injuries. At this moment, a voice suddenly sounded in Lu Yan's ear. Ding detected that the host has changed his profession. Profession auxiliary system activated. System activation complete. In order to thank the host for the 6 years of body nurturing, I'll give host a random reward. Reward distributed at random. Host will be rewarded with a second profession awakening. Do you want to activate it now?